The Butterfly Lovers, a Chinese legend. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're traveling to ancient China to discover one of the most beautiful and tragic love stories ever told. The Butterfly Lovers, known in Chinese as Liang, Shanbo, and Yingtai. This story is over 1,700 years old and is so beloved in China that it has inspired operas, films, and even a famous violin concerto. It's a tale of forbidden love, friendship, and transformation. Before we begin, let me explain three important words. Disguise. To change your appearance, to hide who you really are. Forbidden. Not allowed, prohibited. Tragedy, a story with a sad ending. Let's begin this unforgettable story. Part 1. The Disguise. In ancient China, during the Eastern Jin dynasty, there lived a young woman named Yingtai. She came from a wealthy family and was intelligent, curious, and loved to read and learn. But there was a problem. In those days, women were not allowed to go to school or receive formal education. Only boys and young men could attend academies and study with teachers. This made Yingtai very frustrated. "It's not fair," she told her father. "I want to learn just like boys do. I want to study literature, poetry, and philosophy." Her father shook his head firmly. "It's impossible. Society will not accept it. Women must stay at home." But Yingtai was determined. She thought and thought until she came up with a clever plan. One day she approached her father with a bold proposal. "Father," she said, "what if I disguise myself as a boy? I could cut my hair short, wear men's clothing, and pretend to be your son. No one would know I'm a woman." Her father was shocked by this idea. It was dangerous and went against all social rules. But when he saw the passion and determination in his daughter's eyes, his heart softened. "Very well," he finally agreed. "But you must be extremely careful. If anyone discovers your true identity, it will bring shame to our family." And so Yingtai cut her long hair, dressed in men's robes, and transformed herself into a young male scholar. She looked so convincing that even her own servants didn't recognize her at first. With her father's blessing and her servants' help, Yingtai set off on the long journey to Hangzhou, where a famous academy accepted students from across the region. Part 2. The Friendship. On the road to Hangzhou, Yingtai met another young scholar traveling to the same academy. His name was Liang Shanbo. He was gentle, kind, and shared Yingtai's deep love for learning. The two travelers walked together, talking about poetry, books, and their dreams for the future. They discovered they had so much in common that they felt like they had known each other forever. "Let's become sworn brothers," suggested Shanbo. "We can study together and support each other." "I would be honored," replied Yingtai, hiding her nervousness. She knew their friendship was based on a lie, but she couldn't bear to lose this wonderful companion. At the academy, Yingtai and Shanbo became inseparable. They studied together, ate together, and even shared a room. Shanbo never suspected that his brother was actually a woman in disguise. But as the months passed, Yingtai's feelings changed. She wasn't just fond of Shanbo as a friend, she had fallen deeply in love with him. Every day it became harder to hide her true feelings and her true identity. She would give him subtle hints. When they walked by the river, she would compare their relationship to mandarin ducks, which in Chinese culture symbolized lovers. When they studied together, She would read poems about romantic love with special emphasis. But Shanbo, innocent and trusting, never understood these hints. He simply thought his sworn brother was a very sensitive and poetic person. For 3 years, they studied together at the academy. These were the happiest years of Yingtai's life, even though she carried the heavy burden of her secret. Part 3. The Revelation. One day, Yingtai received an urgent letter from home. Her father was ill and needed her to return immediately. But there was more troubling news. Her family had arranged a marriage for her with a wealthy man named Ma Wenkai, someone she had never even met. Yingtai's heart broke. She had to leave the academy, leave her studies, and worst of all, leave Shanbo. And she would be forced to marry a stranger. "I must return home," she told Shanbo sadly. "My father is sick." Shanbo was devastated to lose his best friend. "Let me walk with you for part of your journey," he insisted. As they walked together one last time, Yingtai desperately tried to reveal the truth. She told him story after story, each one a parable about women disguised as men, about hidden love, about missed opportunities. "Shanbo," she said carefully, "I have a younger sister at home. She is very beautiful and intelligent. I think she would be perfect for you. Will you come visit our family and meet her?" "Of course," said Shanbo, still not understanding. "Any sister of yours must be wonderful. I would be happy to meet her." Finally, they reached a pavilion where they had to part ways. Yingtai looked at her dear friend with tears in her eyes. "Promise me you'll come visit soon," she pleaded. "I promise," said Shanbo. "We will always be brothers, no matter the distance." They said goodbye, and Yingtai left, her heart aching with unspoken words. Several months later, Shanbo finally went to visit Yingtai's family home. He was excited to see his sworn brother again and to meet the sister he had heard so much about. But when the door opened, he was stunned. The beautiful young woman who greeted him was not Yingtai's sister. It was Yingtai herself. In that moment, everything became clear. The hints, the poems, the stories. Suddenly, it all made sense. You were a woman all along?" Shanbo whispered in shock. "Yes," Yingtai replied, tears streaming down her face. "I'm sorry I deceived you, but I had no choice. It was the only way I could study and learn." Shanbo felt as if he had been struck by lightning. His sworn brother was actually the woman he had unknowingly spent 3 years with. And now, looking at her, he realized he loved her too. He had always loved her. He just hadn't known it. "I love you, Yingtai," he said. "I want to marry you." Part 4. The Tragedy. But Yingtai shook her head, fresh tears falling. "It's too late," she said. "My family has already arranged my marriage to Ma Wenkai. The wedding is next month. We can never be together." Shanbo was crushed. He tried to speak with Yingtai's father to convince him to break the engagement, but the father refused. In Chinese society, an arranged marriage was a serious commitment that could not be easily broken. Shanbo left the house heartbroken. The shock and grief were too much for his gentle heart to bear. Within weeks, he fell ill from sadness. Despite doctors' efforts to save him, Shanbo died of a broken heart. When Yingtai heard the news of Shanbo's death, she was consumed by guilt and sorrow. "This is my fault," she cried. "If only I had told him the truth sooner. If only I had been braver." The day of her forced wedding arrived. Yingtai, dressed in red wedding robes, sat in the bridal carriage being carried to Ma Wenkai's house. As they passed by the cemetery, she saw Shanbo's fresh grave on the hillside. "Stop," she commanded. "I must pay my respects." Despite protests from the wedding party, Yingtai walked to Shanbo's grave. She knelt before it and wept, crying out all her love and regret. "Shanbo," she called to the heavens, "I loved you. I should have told you. I should have fought harder for us. If only we could be together." At that moment, something miraculous happened. Thunder roared across the clear sky. Lightning flashed. The earth began to shake, and suddenly Shanbo's grave split open. Without hesitation, Yingtai stood and walked toward the opening. The wedding party tried to grab her, but she was too fast. "If we cannot be together in life," she called out, "then we will be together in death." And with that, she leaped into the grave. The earth immediately closed behind her, sealing the two lovers together forever. Part 5. The Transformation. For a moment, there was complete silence. The wedding party stood frozen in shock at what they had witnessed. Then from Shanbo's grave, 2 butterflies emerged, one male and one female. They were beautiful, with colorful wings that shimmered in the sunlight. The butterflies flew up together, circling each other in a graceful dance, and then flew away side by side into the sky. The people watching understood immediately. The butterflies were Shanbo and Yingtai, finally united. In death, they had been transformed, freed from the social rules and family obligations that had kept them apart in life. From that day forward, whenever people in China see 2 butterflies flying together, they think of the butterfly lovers, Liang Shanbo and Zhu Yingtai, whose love was so strong that not even death could separate them. And that is the legend of the butterfly lovers. What can we learn from this story? This tragic tale teaches us several important lessons. The cost of social restrictions. Rules that seem unfair can destroy lives and happiness. The power of true love, real love, transcends even death. The importance of honesty. Yingtai's necessary deception led to tragedy. Courage to be yourself. Yingtai was brave to pursue her dreams even when society said no. This story has been told in China for over 1,700 years. The famous Butterfly Lovers Violin Concerto, composed in 1959, brings this story to life through music and is one of the most famous pieces of Chinese classical music in the world. Even today, in Zhejiang province, you can visit sites associated with this legend, including pavilions and monuments dedicated to these eternal lovers. Question for you. Do you think Yingtai should have revealed her identity to Shanbo earlier? What would you have done in her situation? Share your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe for more legends from across Asia. Next time, we'll explore a tale from India. Until then, may you find your own butterfly.